computers did not exist. We had no cell phones. Actually, we don't have cell phones, but we had no cell phones. We lived, and we had no Blackberries. But a lot of the energy-related problems, a lot of the policy tools, a lot of the technologies that we are addressing today, those we already knew 30 years ago. We knew about energy security because we had a crisis that Mr. Hopkins have mentioned with OPEC. We had an excellent perception of what means capturing energy from capturing renewable energy sources with energy technologies. We knew about solar, about photovoltaics, about wind, and we had systems in place. Maybe we didn't have it in the Villa Borghese like we have it today. I mean, you probably have seen that there is a windmill in the middle of Villa Borghese. Well, it reminds me that, allow me the parenthesis, but it reminds me that one of the top, the Mr. Marchionne of the past, which was the head of Fiat in the 50s, had asked the Polytechnic School of Turin to make a project for a small nuclear power plant in the middle of the park which is called the Parco del Valentino in Turin. Well, that wasn't built, but there is the project. The project exists, and I know the project. And Professor Silvestri signed the project. Very famous professor, very bright, but we have a windmill in the middle of Villa Borghese. Closing the parenthesis. So we knew about energy sources. We knew about energy efficiency. We knew about the importance of usage behavior. That we don't need only the technologies, not enough the light bulb. The problem is that the light bulb is used. You don't need only the efficient car, if then with the same car we go more kilometers, we go faster, or we take a larger car. So we knew about driving the market, and with standards and incentives, we knew about having more service while using less energy. So all these things are becoming part of our daily life today. So when I think about energy, I wanted to show you something which I consider an instrument that tells it all. It is very basic, very simple, but provides you, since we are here with a group of young students, an instrument to understand what it is all about. I'm sorry that it's not very visible from there. I mean, you could approach, because energy is something you should touch. It's not something you should look from very far. But let me explain you very rapidly what this is about. This is actually from a colleague in Berkeley, and Rich Katz, and represents the United States energy system today, I mean, a few years ago. And I didn't find one for Italy, I'm sorry. I promise that I will try to make an effort to make it. But this is fundamentally what the energy system is about in a country. So you have, on the left, the energy sources. I'm sorry, it's not very visible, but this is petroleum, natural gas, you have coal, you have nuclear, then you have solar, wind, geothermal, biomass, and hydro. So this is the sources that the energy system, the American energy system uses today. And then here you have the transformation of energy from primary sources that come from nature, which are those ones. All those are coming from nature. And then there are machines which are called the electricity generation, the centrale elettrica, that transform these sources into electricity, which is a higher quality vector, a higher quality form of energy, which is the kilowatt hour. Obviously, the highest the quality, the highest the price, the cost. So you have to transform it. Then you have the sectors that use the energy. The residential sector, we talked about it, the commercial sector, industry, and transportation. As you see, for instance, industry uses part of oil, part of the natural gas, a large part of natural gas in the United States. Part is coming from, look, from where? From biomass. From biomass it goes into industry. And then into industry it goes also from electricity, goes into the industrial sector. For the same reason, when you have houses, residential, they come mostly is natural gas,